Real Madrid won, Bilbao 0, and that game there really gave me mixed emotions, big time. Two halves, two different halves altogether. First half, lethargic, boring, slow, literally just nearly put me to sleep. I have to be honest on that one. But second half came out, the players, and we showed a different level of intensity, a different level of attacking in the final third, which only really came from drumming into the players that we need to just stay in touch with Barcelona. And that's exactly what we did. We played to get the win. Chance after chance after chance. Bellingham, a flash header which Unai Simon just tipped over the bar, and then Valverde with an absolute wonder strike. A wonder strike for the ages, out of nowhere. And is that individual brilliance really getting us out of tricky situations? Yes, it is. And we have to be honest about that. And I just need to say something, because today obviously we got a goal and it was ruled off by VAR, and people are now looking to decisions now to get us out of certain matches. It was a great goal by Vinny, I have to be honest. Obviously cut inside and tucked it away near post. But sometimes we're just looking too much to it and we're overthinking it sometimes. Like yesterday, Barcelona, and I have to touch on this because it really, really annoyed me, that Madridistas around the world, literally 99% of them, were slating the referees, were slating VAR for the decisions of Rafinha not being sent off, penalties, everything going Barcelona's way somehow. But Barcelona created the opportunities anyway to get the goals that they needed to win that game. So why are there YouTubers, why are there Madridistas around the world saying this? It's because they're looking for excuses, they're looking for other things that's not in their control. What's in our control is how Real Madrid play. If you're not slating this team on how they play, then you seriously have a problem with you. Because Madrid are not playing the football they need to play to win La Liga in the first place. Don't you understand that? So you have a problem yourself. There is some element of Madrid fans that I really hate, and it's this, oh, everything in the world's against us when nothing's going for us. But when things do go for us, oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Well, guess what? Let me wake you up a little bit. Because today, yes, the VAR decision did not go our way, and just going back to it. But the amount of chances we did create, do you know what? We were worthy to win that match today. We were worthy because we had a total of, I think, 7 to 8 shots on target, and we deserved to win the game. Bilbao did absolutely nothing for the whole game. Literally just sat back and defended. They're sitting in fourth. They have one of the best defensive records in the European top 6 leagues. And that's what we need to do. We need to be in control of our own fate. And I think Madrid fans are literally just now trying to blame everything on La Liga. If we lose La Liga, they're going to blame everything. Every single thing on the refs, on decision making, on this, on that, on this, bar the team. And that's why I think we are going on a downward spiral. Yes, today we played decent football. I have to admit, we did. Not mind-blowing football, not world-class football, but good enough to beat, like I said, one of the best defensive sides in Europe that has even a better defensive record than Atletico Madrid in La Liga. So you have to really consider that Bilbao's team are really set up to defend and either get a draw in certain situations like today or nick one during the match somehow. So for me, when I look at Madrid and I look at Valverde, a player that we have looked to in the past for just brilliance, a Valladolid free kick, a perfect example, brilliance out of nowhere to get us out of tricky situations. And we look to Mbappe countless times this season, individual brilliance to get us out of tricky situations. So there's some element of Madrid fans that I just really don't like, I have to be honest, including the Madrid fans outside the Bernabéu. A video that went absolutely viral, and they are using the 15 Champions Leagues that we already have to excuse the fact that we lost against Arsenal. What is this mentality? Where is the Real Madrid mentality that I grew up with? Where is it? Nowhere to be seen. And that's why it's a huge problem. And it's going to end us in a position where Real Madrid are not going to be good at all. We need to really just look and evaluate ourselves as a team that really want to go for trophy after trophy after trophy, not just endless holes that we're just diving into, because that's where we're going. And Ancelotti leaving will probably be the next momentum shifter in this team. And we need to look at Ancelotti as a manager, yes, that we respect, a person that has got us many trophies in the past, a person that has literally brought our honours list from here to here. And do you know what? We have to thank him. We have to thank him for that. But the football is stale. It's one-directional. It's one-dimensional. And it's not going anywhere. So there's a problem. And one of them is the manager. One of them is the players as well. I think we have too many egos in the team. Too many players that want to be, let's say, individuals and not work as a team. Because I don't see Mbappe, I don't see Vinny working together particularly well. I don't see the whole team working particularly well in terms of how to get a perfect result when we actually need it. Like today, I tell you what, was a good result. It was. But across the match, like I saw today, there were certain instances where like Real Madrid are not going to create anything here. And that's what we need to work on as a team. It is problematic, I know. And I look at players like Vinny when we had opportunities as well. And you know what? Vinny was actually decent today. He was consistently trying to run in behind the defensive line, the final third, and create opportunities for Real Madrid. And sometimes I want to see that side of Vinny, but sometimes I want to see the team play inside of Vinny as well, where maybe things are not going for him so well, but he does work with the team to try and create chances, not trying to do everything himself all the time. So that's the problem that Real Madrid face. And like a team effort, you saw Barcelona on a different trajectory yesterday. They used their team as a whole to get the result that they need. And we needed to really do this today as well. And at the end, yes, we got the goal. So Valverde, obviously, congratulations. What an amazing goal, by the way. The strike was absolutely brilliant. So where do we go on from here? Obviously, we got the midweek game, and then we got the Copa del Rey final. Now, do you know what? The Copa del Rey final is going to be something that Real Madrid need to look for. We just, however many goals we conceded against Barcelona this season, we have to try and get the win there. We have to. I don't think we can, personally. The way that we play and the way that Barcelona play, they just have one up on us. But Barcelona and how they're playing and the way Real Madrid are playing, it looks really bleak for Real Madrid. I have to say it. The 26th of April is going to be Judgment Day, quite literally, for Ancelotti. And there's something about Barcelona this year that says, you know what? They're going to beat us, and they're going to beat us comfortably. But if we can defend really well, if we can put them under pressure, if we can show high intensity in certain parts of the game, then maybe we can shock Barcelona. And that's a huge maybe, people. A huge maybe. There's nothing about Real Madrid this season that screams me that we can actually beat them. But if we can shock them, quick goal or something like that, like we did in the Super Cup, but yeah, follow up on that, people. Yeah, follow up on that, please. And this is a different ball game altogether. Barcelona this season, as you saw yesterday, a different proposition, and a proposition that is going to be a very tough match, honestly. And Ancelotti needs to set the team up well. And will Mbappe be featuring that? Who knows? I don't know if the injury and the knock is going to be that extensive. Is he just resting so he can be featured, obviously, in the Copa del Rey? Obviously, he got suspension today, the one-match game suspension. So we need to see, guys. We need to see. That Copa del Rey final is going to be, yeah, it's going to be the season ender for Real Madrid, I have to say, because I don't think we're catching LaLiga. I don't think we're catching Barcelona. We're putting ourselves within a chance. That's it. It's only a chance, because 4 points behind Barcelona, and we have to play Barcelona in Barcelona. It's not this season, guys. It's not this season. You have to be honest with yourselves. And Real Madrid are exactly that team. We have to just be honest with ourselves. The fan needs to be honest with ourselves, and we really need to just show how we can turn up in the Copa del Rey final. It's the last opportunity for us to win any trophies this season. So guys, take care. That's it. Obviously my last week in Cyprus. I will be here in Cyprus for the Copa del Rey final, and that'll be my last video before flying out to London again, and then going to Vietnam, guys. Honestly, I can't wait for that trip. I'm going to bring so much content out of Vietnam. It's absolutely crazy. So take care, guys. Adios, buenas noches. And it's midnight here. I'm absolutely drained watching that match, and yeah, we just need to move and hope for the best in that Copa del Rey final, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Adios.